Hi Taurus, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is your reading for September 9th to the 30th. Let's get started with the Celtic Cross. This is the Fountain Tarot. Alright. Can you please get a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for September 9th to the 30th, please. In the form of a Celtic Cross. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for September 9th to the 30th in the form of a Celtic Cross. Give me a second. Let me just drink some water. Alright. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for September 9th to the 30th, please, in the form of a Celtic Cross. As soon as a card flips out, I take that as my signal that that's the end of the shuffle, but that was too many. But I'll read it to you anyway. Six of Swords, Hanged Man, Five of Cups, Seven of Coins. So it looks like Six of Swords, where it's indicating a journey, a trip, leaving a situation, could be just emotionally some kind of checking out where you are just stepping away, leaving something that has been a toxic situation, something that's been disappointing. You get that disappointment here with the Five of Cups as well. And here you see the Hangman, which is about sacrifice. On one hand, you have leaving, and then on the other card, you have being stuck because of having to wait on something. And that's also indicated with the Seven of Pentacles or Seven of Coins here. So it looks like there's two cards of something disappointing. Here, kind of being mentally fixated on that disappointment, where you have two cups still upright. And instead of thinking about the relationship that you have that's still, you know, of great connection, partnership, soulmate union, focused on these Three of Cups, which is more about kind of this social kind of energy with other people. It could be family, friends, someone from your past, something like that. So you've got the Six of Swords here, leaving a toxic situation. And I feel like this must be something where emotionally you've checked out. Okay, because Swords represents intellect, thoughts, the way you process, and Cups represent your emotions. Physically, with the Pentacles, you're waiting. This is tending to your garden, waiting to reap the benefits. There's a little bit longer to wait, and then you can harvest and get your reward. It will be different. It might be a little bit less or different than what you're expecting, but it's going to be a great blessing regardless. But in the meantime, being stuck, because there's some kind of sacrifice that's being asked of you, where you have to be the bigger person and stay stuck so that you can wait for others to catch up or wait for a situation to catch up here. And the Five of Cups indicates this feeling of loss, okay, with the Three of Cups. So let's keep going. And if this continues with the drops, then I'm just going to leave that reading. On the bottom, we got Three of Wands, which indicates two ships coming in. Okay, so opportunities. Again, it's like that Seven of Wands card. Usually the Three of Wands indicates there's a merchant on top of a cliff and he's watching two ships come in. He's put out the energy into acquiring all kinds of goods for those, you know, ships that have now returned with all that bounty, and then he sells it, and then he's goes on to the Four of Wands, which would be a card of stability, wealth. Oh, here we got another drop. Okay. So this is the way the readings have been going lately. I'll ask for a Celtic Cross, but who am I to argue with spirits? This is how it's coming out. Six of Cups, Justice, Three of Pentacles. Six of Cups is a reunion with someone from your past. Could be nostalgia, feelings of nostalgia, someone from your hometown. A reunion with family, or reunion with an ex, or reunion with just someone who brings those kind of feelings out in you. Now you got Justice. Could be, I just feel like it's going this way. It could be maybe somebody you broke up with or divorced with the Justice card, because it is indicating it could be marriage, it could be separation, prenups, custody, all kinds of things, anything related to law, order, justice. Also indicates balance. And here, though, you've got 3 of Pentacles, which is a third party situation. Could be like if this was artistically inclined or about work, it could be about being really good at what you do, being an artist, being the best at your craft, getting notoriety. But here we see the Cups and Justice. It feels like it's going more towards a relationship. So this is something where it's saying a reunion with someone from your past, I feel like, who you might have broken up with, or an ex-husband maybe. And the reason that this happened is, or could be that the reason that behind this reunion, just to take note, like there's a third party situation here with the 3 of Pentacles. Could be you, could be them. I don't know. All right, on the bottom, 9 of Cups. And that is a card of getting your wish, a dream or a wish come true. Now, the lower vibration of 9 of Cups can be like being too indulgent. Okay, so let's keep going. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for September 9th to the 30th in the form of a Celtic Cross, please. Can we please get a Celtic Cross for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, September 9th to the 30th. Okay, I'm going to stop. All right. Situation, 6 of Coins. Challenge, Hangman, again. Okay, we'll put this here. Consciously, 3 of Swords. Foundation, subconscious, 9 of Swords. Recent past, Ace of Cups. Recent future, 10 of Coins. Not bad, Taurus. You right now, Death. Around you, Justice again. Hopes and fears, 7 of Coins. And then the outcome, 3 of Cups. So it ends great. Just like it did for your last month's reading. It ended very well, but it was a stressful read for August. On the bottom, we've got 2 of Swords. Again, Taurus. So I'm just going to leave it like this, actually. I'll leave it like this. Okay. So let's read this. Situation, you got 6 of Coins right here. Okay, 6 of Pentacles is giving, receiving, and dependency. Could be the situation here is about, again, you know how we got the Hangman, right? And we have it again here, the Hangman as your challenge. And I was talking about how you have to sacrifice here with the Hangman, staying in a position, feeling stuck because it's for the greater good, and there's other things at work that you have to kind of hold off and on what you're planning so that things can all come, you know, in the appropriate order where everything's working out, okay? Because you have to wait on other people. So the 6 of Pentacles, it feels like there's some kind of dependency, something where there's something, resources, energy being given or being received, whichever end you are on, and that is what is making this challenge of the Hangman, which is, if it's a challenge, it feels like it's not something that you want to do. It's not something you're enjoying. It's something that, you know, you're really feeling the pressure of being stuck, right? And waiting. Consciously in your mind, 3 of Swords. You're done. You're over this. Look, Death. You're done. You're over it. It's 3 of Swords, heartbreak, loss, disappointment. Some loss is on your mind. You just feel like with the 3 of Swords, it's about anything from hurt, jealousies that you've had to deal with, betrayals, disappointments. You know, this is what leads to the 10 of Swords, right? So you got the 9 of Swords, more anxiety, stress in the subconscious. So here you got the 9 of Swords, a card of nightmares, sleepless nights, staying up. This is toxic energy, okay? So it looks like whatever you're, no wonder you don't want to stick around. So in your mind, this 3 of Swords, loss, disappointment, heartbreak, Six of Pentacles is the situation, dependency, waiting, and not liking it with the Hangman. Foundation, Nine of Swords, subconscious, fearful, scared a little bit, having nightmares about it, stressed out. If it's not a fear thing, it's a stress thing, okay? And this is something where some situation is making you feel threatened, with your back against the wall and stressed out. In the recent past, you got Ace of Cups. That's fulfillment, self-fulfillment, love of self, happiness, your cup runneth over, true love. In the future, you got 10 of Pentacles, some payout here, some kind of inheritance, some financial gain that's going to be abundant and fantastic. You see, just like August for Taurus, you guys got a lot of swords, a lot of stress, but it ended up with the 10 of Cups. A very happy outcome. And here we get the same thing, this toxic energy, but ending up with something great. You got the 10 of Pentacles in your recent future, and you got the 3 of Cups in the outcome, celebrating. But look what you have to go through, from 3 of Swords to the 3 of Cups, right? And it feels like the problem here is that it's not happening soon enough. It's taking too long for you because you're waiting. You see, even this hopes and fears, right? The 7 of Coins, which I talked about, waiting on your harvest. You're waiting. Your fear is waiting for however long. You know how long you're afraid you have to wait even longer for this 10 of Pentacles, but it's coming up in the recent future, so it's going to be sooner than you think. Now, you right now, death, what did I say? You guys are over it. Death is about, could be, you know, I'm not going to take this as an energy of a person around you, you know, because death is represented by Scorpio. I feel like because this is in your position, I like having the 9 of Swords next to death because it really is this toxic situation that is stale and old that needs to be done. And it's not because you don't want to leave it, it's because you are stuck, waiting. But you, yourself, this rebirth, regeneration, new life, it's already happening with the Death card. This is a major arcana card. Hangman is a major arcana card, and that is injustice around you. So the influence around you, you and your obstacle or challenge, all fake cards. So death, again, a new beginning. It's not a physical death. It's a fantastic card. Around you, you've got justice. And we got that in the drop as well. So some kind of legal matter, something to do with whether it be a separation, contracts, marriage, divorce. I feel like this is not something where it could be. I don't know, man. With the drop, we got justice. And it was about, the last card was 3 of Pentacles, right? A reunion, justice, 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, regret. So I'm going to take this as different layers because the way Spirit runs things here with the readings, it can go one way for some people and then be read another way for others. So if you reflect back on that drop with the 5 of Cups and the Justice card, it can be for some of you in the 3 of Pentacles, sorry. So for some of you, it could be that you've broken up or you're in the process of breaking up or divorcing and you cannot completely let go of the past because you're feeling guilty. Now, with the 5 of Cups, what I've seen in my experience is for some, when you have children or you're married and you divorce or you're in the process of getting a divorce and you've fallen in love with somebody else and then you're trying to move forward with that relationship, but the guilt, that's when that 5 of Cups happens because you see that those 3 cups that are spilt and the new relationship, the 2 of Cups that are still upright. And you're turning your back on it and you're not even looking at that because you're so fixated on this guilt and upset over the 3 cups that are spilled. Could be how you feel you've disappointed your family, how you've broken up your family, and not being able to enjoy your new love or whoever it is that you found, your new soulmate. I don't know. Okay, so that 5 of Cups sometimes happens like that. And when I saw the 3 of Pentacles, it tells me like, you know, this could be that you're not over the past, still possibly, you know, lingering feelings with the person you've been with, and then at the same time with this new person. And nothing is, you know, separated yet. So around you, though, there is something pending with this marriage and separation. Justice can mean both. Aside from balance and legal matters and, you know, the law, justice can be both. And here you are done with something, heartbroken, nightmares, sleepless nights, fearful, okay, and stuck. So for some of you, it could be that past love here. 10 of Pentacles coming in, some great financial gain. And 10 of Pentacles is something like a legacy, inheritance, something that will be enough to keep you blessed with your finances and to benefit the future generations. So hopes and fears, you got 7 of Coins, just waiting. Or that after, you know, you don't know how long you have to wait for this outcome, but at the same time, you feel like, what if it's not what you expected, right? What if it's less than you expected? But this is just hopes and fears. The outcome is 3 of Cups. Celebrating, success, reunions, good times. Okay, so I feel like this 3 of Cups and the 3 of Swords next to each other, it's going to be healing. It's going to fix things. People will understand. Everything will work out. Okay, eventually. Right now, there seems to be real, like, you know, the uglies. Okay, going through the uglies before you get to relax and enjoy. All right, and then on the bottom of the deck, you got 2 of Swords, which is, again, indecision, stalemate, being pulled in 2 different directions. We see this big time with you, okay? All I've been hearing for Taurus is being pulled in 2 different directions. Even with other tarot readers, being pulled in 2 different directions. So there it is. All right, let me pull some oracle cards. I'm just going to do love cards, okay? Because this seems to be about love and relationships, all right? So this is Romance Angels by Dorian Virtue. Can we get a card, please, for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for September 9th to the 30th? There we go. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Okay? So you see the finances right now. That's what you're waiting on, it feels like, okay? Because you got the 6 of Pentacles, giving and receiving, dependency, waiting, not liking it. But the payout's coming with the 10 of Pentacles in the recent future. Okay, and surrounding this is some kind of legal outcome that's going to bring you this payout. Right now, possibly a lack of finances or your finances not being in order is causing this restlessness, okay, or upset. On the bottom, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And that's why you get that 3 of Cups. That's celebrating. All right, fantastic, fantastic, Taurus. Let me just pull one more love card here with Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield. This is for Taurus. Woo! Okay, that just flew out. Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take breaks. Okay, so on the bottom, you've got like attracts like. If you're longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. And, you know, this is a little, for some of you, again, it could be your children, okay? When I get this, I really do always, it resonates as somebody's child, daughter, son, more so daughter. And just saying like attracts like, okay? Law of attraction. But forget this because we don't have space. I'm not going to go through all that. Let's just talk about rest and relaxation because you got 9 of Swords as the subconscious and the foundation, which I was saying is the card of nightmares, sleepless nights, stress, fear, anxiety, right? Here is saying you need to rest, that it's essential. We all have a fundamental need to take breaks. Let me see what else I can add. I'm going to give you guys the crystal from Rochelle Sharman. This is the crystal reading cards. Can we please get a card for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for September 9th to the 30th? Can we get a crystal as well as a chakra to work with for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and there we go. Look at that. So agate, healthy body, again reflecting back to this card. Rest and relaxation is essential. Your health, it's affecting your health. So it's saying sleep, rest, heal. Okay, because if you can. I mean, some people, this is difficult because it's a tough time. So agate, healthy body, taking care of what you eat, what you put into your body, exercising, shifting your vibration, getting things active, going outside, going outdoors, earthing, enjoying nature. All of these things are important to get your energy up. All right. Then we got rhodochrosite, acceptance. Especially when it comes to family issues, I find that rhodonite, got a little rhodonite, where are you? Little rhodonite egg over here, a few of them. I like rhodonite. If you're really upset with your family members or something's happened, especially like, you know, sometimes if your kids are upsetting you or you're fighting with one of your siblings or your whatever, if you just take the rhodonite or the rhodochrosite, I feel like it really helps to chill you out and be more accepting and calm, and it just neutralizes that anger. So give that a try with rhodochrosite on the bottom. Citrine abundance, yeah, you got the 10 of Pentacles coming in. It's gonna be juicy and fantastic. All right, what else can I give you guys? Let's see. I'm gonna pull this Ask an Angel by Tony Carmine Salerno. I got a whole bunch of new decks. And I'm waiting for them to ship out, and I have some of them here. All right. So can we get a card? Ooh, there we go. So can we get a card? Healing. Archangel Raphael. Okay, so really it's about healing. You got agate, healthy body, rest, because you're depleted physically and emotionally. The shadow self, Samael. I think that was the archangel that Lilith was linked to. Anyway, I have to, that's my own personal, I need to check that up. It's so interesting. All right, let's see, healing. Let me read this to you guys. True health occurs, see, it's about health, healthy body. Okay, true health occurs when the mind, body, and spirit exist in a balanced state of harmony. When one aspect of health becomes imbalanced, it affects all the other aspects of health too. This is something we see constant, strained, underworked, our bodies react immediately. We may experience digestive problems, sleep problems, headaches, or worse. Likewise, when the body is in pain, congested, or restricted, we may feel anger, stress, or depression. In order to function in true health, we must look at every aspect of our lives to find the balance, whether it is diet, exercise, rest, meditation, or journaling. To release pent-up energy, it is essential that action is taken now in order to bring your life and health into balance. In drawing this card, it is essential for you to observe yourself now and explore what it is that you need to do in order to experience true health. And, you know, I skipped over some of that, but really it's the same idea, okay? Finally, I got the Journey of Love cards too by Alana Fairchild, Rasuli, and Richard Cohen. Where are those cards now? Journey of Love. Here they are. So let me pull a Journey of Love card, okay? Just because I feel like this went towards a love read. All right, so this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for September 9th to the 30th. At the end, I'll just update you brief. Ooh, there we go. Lovers. Lovely. On the bottom, the shifting universes. I'm not going to read that. I'm just going to read lovers here to you. So it's number 57. Not too long. It says, yes, it's love. It drives you forward and pulls you back to your heart. It makes the mind mad with misunderstanding and breaks it open into enlightened compassion. It is love. Your yearning heart shall have it. Your destiny is to be the lover of the beloved. This oracle brings a message of love, love, love. It is finding you now. Be open to it in all its forms. Be the god and goddess of love and paint the town red. Play in passionate embrace with life as your lover and prepare to receive even more than what you believe you are capable of handling. Love is a magic, this is a poem here or something. Love is a magic word that holds the universe together. It is both an emotion and something ephemeral that lives like a fire's glow or the pink light on the clouds after the sun is set. It is alive and yet indefinable. It causes the heart to beat more rapidly, feelings to show, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that was just a poem about love. Sorry, I know I broke that up, but now having said all that, okay, yeah, I'll pull one goddess card, okay, because I know you guys want the goddess card. All right, this is the Divine Feminine Oracle cards by Megan Watterson. Can we please get one spiritual guidance from a goddess, ascended master, enlightened being? Dakini from, these are from all over the world. So can we please get some spiritual guidance, please? For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For September 9th to the 30th. Guys, your reading's so interesting. You woke me up. You woke me up. Alright, this is for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, September 9th to 30th. As I was saying at the end, a brief update, and then I just want to go through the retrograde planets just so you guys know a little bit about, you know, what's going on and what is affecting you, me, everyone. I'm not an astrologer, but I like to snoop around and get some information so I can get the gist of things. So I focused on retrograde planets just because, you know, it's such an extended, like, painful process. All right. This is for Taurus. Can I get one goddess ascended master's take, please? Oh, there we go. We got two. We have Fatima and Teresa of Avila. Okay, so Fatima, the mother of Imams, love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. Teresa of Avila is Our Lady of the Interior Life. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. So I'll put some cards like this. Like this. Got two cards here. Okay, and on the bottom we have Magic Leptron, the Diamond-Hearted Dakini. I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to be free. So I'm going to read this real quick. Fatima, number 60. It says, Fatima is also called to step back, take a deep breath, and take inventory of how much you can be grateful for right now in this moment. She releases you from unreal expectations of yourself. Whether you have mothered a child, a friend, or yourself, Fatima helps you to see again the vital role the nurturer provides. She offers the perspective that says love is the family we all belong to, and gratitude is the state of wealth we get to live in. Soul Voice Meditation. What am I most grateful for in this moment? Intention. Love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. So it's all about getting caught up in the ego's idea of who we need to be or to become or of what we need to achieve. Fatima is the grace that sweeps through our seemingly complex lives and reminds us of what's core, what's solid earth to the soul. Family. Even if family means a few beloved friends. All right, so let's read about Teresa Avila. And she is number 35. All right, so it says here, when your soul selects her card, she urges us to meditate, to pray, to go inward and meet with the presence of the soul. And when she asks for us to believe that it is real and that the answers we find are real, she asks us to move that inner truth out into the world with confidence and conviction. So Soul Voice Meditation. What does love feel like in my body? Intention. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. So it's a call. She's a call for the importance of the interior life. She knew intimately about the spiritual wealth we all possess and have access to if we're willing to go inward. she not only emphasized the need to meditate and to pray in order to reach that innermost castle where the soul waits for us, but she also instructed the sisters of her convent on how to discern the presence of the soul or of a saint or of a holy person that is giving us wisdom from within us. All right, so I just want to briefly talk about the retrograde planets. We've got Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, and Chiron in retrograde. So Uranus is in retrograde until the 1st of January, Neptune till November 27th, Pluto until October 3rd, Chiron until December 13th. And then we've got, Saturn going direct September 18th. And I think this Saturn retrograde, which started April 30th, and again, it ends September 18th. It'll go direct September 18th to January 1st. That's going to be a big relief, okay? Because personally for me, you see, I'm not even here on YouTube. This Saturn retrograde, Saturn being the taskmaster, order, you know, this kind of hard work and ethics and doing things where it's very old school mentality, like that harsh teacher who, you know, at the time it's hard earned rewards, right? So it's like the Saturn retrograde's been like this long kind of focus on putting things in order and being responsible and having discipline and getting your affairs in order and karmic consequences and all that kind of stuff. So we have it going direct September 18th. So up until now, it feels like with the retrograde planets, like if you have all these transits going on, you know, it's kind of, it affects your mood, things change, how you feel changes, and then, you know, you can switch. Like you have one bad day, next day's better. But with the retrograde planets, when it's so thick and so many are in retrograde, it feels like, you know, literally like you just are swimming and drowning in your emotions, right? Like things, I've mentioned it so many times, where you know the focus is just to go directly this way. You know, if you had clarity that that's what you should do, but then emotions and all these other things get in the mix and then it gets really jumbled. So with the retrogrades, that we just talked about Saturn going direct, right? So hopefully that's going to be a relief for not, I'm hoping for myself as well, okay? For September 18th, that's when Saturn goes direct. And then we've got Uranus, which is the planet of revolution, change, flash of human genius, planet of the future, invention, humanitarianism. Okay, so with this Uranus retrograde, it's from August 12th to January 1st. And we're kind of seeing that. I think I talked about Uranus retrograde before. It's in Taurus. And last time it was, I talked about, you know, war and the depression and, you know, women's issues coming to the forefront, all that type of thing. And we already see this right now going on as well. If you look at what's going on in Hong Kong, you know, 16 weeks of protest and demonstrations against one of the world major powers of the world, and marching to the U.S. consulate and asking for, you know, assistance from Trump to go to, you know, to go to war with China, right? So you were seeing crazy stuff going on in the world where it's going to affect everybody if this pops off. So there we are with Uranus retrograde. Then we got Neptune and Pluto retrograde. So it's in Pisces. And this is all, like, you got also full moon in Pisces, September 14th. Very, very deep, magical, mystical, spiritual time. Like finding your life spiritual goals. Like it's something that it's this Neptune in Pisces as well is supposed to bring intense psychic power, compassion, amplifying all these kind of spirituality and genius, and this hope of bringing peace and tranquility to the world. Finally, Chiron retrograde, Chiron being the wounded healer, that centaur in mythology who can heal everybody but himself. And that retrograde lasts until December 13th. And when did that start, Chiron? Yeah, it was, the retrograde started July 8th, ends December 13th. So it goes direct again, December 13th to January 1st. So that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about. Jupiter is direct, but I just can't wait until Saturn goes direct and I get a break here, okay? And as for me, I've been missing in action because I've been doing my own change, my own revolution, switching up everything. I'm just selling everything and doing what I've always wanted to do. I'm taking a year to travel. It's a big change, and I just want my freedom and to enjoy my life. So that's what I've been up to. Yeah, that's it. That's all I want to talk about. All right, guys, talk to you soon. Take care. I'll be back with your weekly readings after I finish everybody else's September 9th to the 30th readings. Love you all. Thank you for still sticking around. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.